Hi, my name is Tylea Davenport. I'm 27 years old, born and raised in Baton Rouge, Louisiana, and I have a 2-year-old son. He was born December 7th, 2023, and I am a boy mom. So I'm also a licensed social worker. So I have my master's degree in social work and recently got my license after becoming a mother. So yes, this is my journey into motherhood, and I can't wait for you guys to hear my story.
Can you share a little bit about your journey into motherhood? What was it like for you at the beginning?
At the beginning, I was terrified and scared. I was growing up, I didn't play with baby dolls. So, I just was always to myself, very quiet, and just, hung out with the older kids, But when I got those 2 lines on the test, I think I didn't believe it, actually. So in the beginning, it was a big adjustment. I just knew I wanted to do the best for my baby, so I sprung into do mode. I'm a doer. I want to make sure I'm on top of everything. So I did the birthing center. I called them. I looked at all of the natural ways to get everything done. And my pregnancy itself was beautiful. Like, I had a very beautiful, stress-free pregnancy. Right before I got pregnant, I was working 3 jobs, and I was in a great place in life, honestly. I was working, making money, I was losing weight, maybe like almost 30 pounds, and I was just like really in a good space, traveling. And then when I got that, I was like, okay, you can't do nothing about it. You just have to go with it. So overall, it was a good pregnancy. And then when the birth of my baby came, unfortunately, my family lives in California. So my mom, my sister, we're 5 years apart. She has 4 children. And her husband, they all moved to California 4 or 5 years ago. So I'm only here by myself, and it was my partner and his family. So when I went into pregnancy, all I had was to call my dad. And he's freaking out. He don't know what to do. We called my ex-partner's mother, and she came to the hospital, and everything was fine. I had my mom and my boyfriend at the time. They were on the phone on FaceTime as I'm pushing, and my dad was in the corner with his eyes closed, but he was there. So the pregnancy, the birth, everything went well and perfect. And the real hard and the challenging part came afterwards. My baby did come a month early. So he was 4 pounds, 17 ounces. And we didn't stay in the hospital too long, but he was pretty healthy. Everything was fine, no issues. And we discharged. My mom took the first flight out. His dad works over offshore, so he's gone for 3 weeks at a time. So he had to catch the next boat coming out, and they were both there the next day, and everything was perfect, until months and months and months of first newborn baby. And that is when the real hard and the real test comes, when baby comes. So overall, the experience in the beginning was very it was easy in the beginning. I did have my mom, like I said, she did come when she knew my baby was here. She stayed maybe 3 months. So I was very, very grateful to have her in my corner presently here to help me. And of course, Dad he was here full time for 3 weeks, and then he would leave for 3 weeks. So I had a good support system and a team when they were here. It's just when everybody left is when the real challenge came in, and that's when the real test came along.
What are your hopes or dreams for your child as he grows?
My hopes and dreams for Ezra is to be the best that he can be, to be loved by his family, to be protected, and be as successful as he can. One thing I can say is my parents did absolutely an amazing job with the sacrifices that they did for me to get me to where I am today. And I just want to do the same exact thing that my parents gave to me, whether that's picking up the phone, and they call random times at night and, they're in need. My parents are always, even I'm almost 30 and they're still I'm driving them crazy, but I want to be able to be that same for my child, and for him to have reliable parents and people that love, and he's surrounded by love at all times.
Looking back, is there anything you wish you'd known before becoming a mom?
It's a lot that I wish I would have known before becoming a mother. And I was thinking about this upon coming here to do this podcast, and I can honestly just say that this should not be done alone. No one should have to experience motherhood or parenthood alone. I will not say me and my child's father are not together anymore in a relationship, but he is an active father. I will never take that away from him. He is a very present father when he's not at work, and he does what he is supposed to do. So I have to give him his flowers as well. But I wish I would have been married before and had that commitment before going into motherhood. I feel like it makes things so much harder when you're in two separate households, and me and his father may be separated. It's been over a year and a half now, and it has been rough. It's been very rough, and now that we do have a great arrangement where I'll take him when he's at work, and when he gets home he'll take him full time. So we have a great system going on, but when he's gone, I miss moments, and that I cry every time he's away, even though I'm so exhausted and I'm ready for him to go. But when my baby is not with me for a long period of time, it's heartbreaking for me. I may be resting or getting the rest that I need, but it's still heartbreaking knowing that my child will still experience things without me being around him much earlier than he should, So before motherhood, I wish I would have required a commitment, a real formal commitment into marriage before I proceeded with this journey, because I really feel like that was something that I missed out on growing up. My parents did get married when I was 5 years old. No, 2. I apologize. They got married when I was 2 and they divorced when I was 5. So I got to experience the up until 5 of them being together, but after that it was just going from one house to the next, and that's how I grew up, and it wasn't the greatest experience. Having 2 people that you love the most in the whole wide world hate each other. It's, not hate, but they definitely got along for me, but outside of me, it just was not a great situation, and I never wanted my child to experience that. And unfortunately, that's coming back around in his experience. Gonna, hopefully we can stay amicable, but, I just never wanted that for my child. So, yes, it's a lot of regret, and, but you can't change what you didn't know. But now that I do know, I advocate a lot for women, and this is not something you should do alone. And what I'm finding is a lot of families are not the same as they used to be, where it was a community, where your whole street knew your name and could take care of the children, the neighbors, everybody played outside with each other, or the grandmothers took care of the grandchildren. We don't have that anymore, and that's what I'm struggling with, because my mom is in California. My ex-partner's mother is here, but not as active as I would like. And his dad is not here, but 3 weeks at a time and 3 weeks off. So it's like everything kind of falls on you, and it's a lot for one person to deal with and manage all these different relationships, different things, including your child. It's a lot. So I definitely now advocate, one, for grandparents to help out more, and two, for women to be absolutely sure that they're sure. And even then, you're not sure. You don't know until you're in it, and that's the scary part about it. But you just have to be very careful with who you procreate with and who you start a family with, because you never know. It may mimic what you didn't want for yourself, or what you had growing up, and that was heartbreaking in itself, so you didn't want to pass that on down to another generation. So just be very, very careful with procreating. It's okay to have fun. I'm advocate for that. But procreating is a whole different ball game, so yes, that's what I would do differently. Something that I want to shed light on is something that really terrified me throughout this whole experience of becoming a mother and going through the motherhood journey. One day, I can just talk about my experience. One day I was at home. I had already separated from my child's father, and it was just me, him, and my baby, and I in the bed. And I woke up that morning, and I didn't know who he was. And I'm freaking out. I'm like, I couldn't remember anything at that point. All I knew was to call my mother. I knew my mother's number. I called her, and she had to, of course I freaked her out. She's like, what are you talking about? You don't know who your child is. And so luckily she called my dad, who was here in town, and he rushed over to my home, and they just was helping me, my mom over the phone, my dad in person. And for some reason I couldn't remember anything. Didn't know where I was, who my child was, what I was doing. And then maybe 30 minutes to an hour later, it's like my memory just came back, and all I could remember was my child needed to go to daycare. And so I'm just getting him together, trying to throw on clothes, not worrying about myself and my own health scare at the moment. I just knew I had to get him to childcare, because that means he'll be at home with me. And I'm already going through something, and then having him home in the midst of my own health scare, it was going to be too much and overwhelming. So I made sure I got him dressed, and I zoomed out of the house. My daddy's like, what the heck are you doing? I'm like, we'll figure this out later. Let me get him to school. Later, I did go to the doctor and get checked, and it was determined that I had dissociative amnesia. Never heard of this in my life, and talk about scary as a mother who's now in charge of a little human being, and your whole past is completely wiped out. You can't remember anything. You can't remember why you and the dad is not together anymore or what caused it. You can't remember, the accolades that you had growing up, just all the accomplishments that I have had. And it's just, up until now, I have literally been reteaching myself who I am, while also teaching the toddler. So we're in the house, we're learning together. But I will say I have a great team of doctors on my side. I was able to find a great psychiatrist. I will be honest, I am on medication, and I have to take them daily to make sure that I am in a good headspace for not only myself but my child. As well as once a week I go to therapy, and I make sure I show up every week to get all of this frustration and trying to understand what I am going through. And so I make sure I stay up on top of my medical because of what mentally I have been going through. Postpartum depression, I went through very severely. And I didn't know this was a thing. I really just thought you had a baby, you got married, you had a baby, and you lived happily ever after. You saw it in the movies, and that's just how I knew my life was gonna be. But I did not expect all of the twists and turns that motherhood has brought me. And I'm very grateful for this journey because it kind of grew me up as well. It helped me see that the world is not all rainbows and fairy tale movies and Disney Channel. So I'm very grateful for this journey. I really think it was a necessary hard that I had to go through. But boy, it's hard. But I'm taking it one day at a time. I feel like, I don't know, these past few months is the best I've ever felt in a very, very long time. So I'm at the point where I'm getting out of the postpartum depression, and I'm very proud of myself for the work that I've been doing, and my family helping me and just supporting me through this journey. So, like I was talking about, your village is so important. And unfortunately, I don't have all of the village that I so desire, which is my mom home, my sister home, my partner home, his family involved. I would never say no one helps me, but it's not an everyday consistent help that a person needs. It may be once every 3 weeks, once or twice, while the dad is away, that I do get a break. But a mother needs so much more than that. A mother needs consistent time to just breathe without a child next to their hip. It's a very demanding job, especially if you're working as well. Working and being a mother is a whole different ball game. Luckily and gratefully, I was able to stay home, and I not only thank my partner at the time, but the hard work I put in before I became a mother as well. But some mothers don't have that, and they had to get put back into the workforce very, very early. What they give you maybe 6 weeks just to heal and get back on your feet, and that's not enough. It's not enough. And, a mother needs to hear that she's doing a good job, that she is doing an amazing job for just keeping the human alive itself, is a very big, thing. And on top of that, we have to go through our own bodily changes as well, cycles and all of this. And it's like, I was talking to God today, and I was like, why did you make us go through all of this? We have to have cycles and periods, hormonal issues, pregnancy. We have all the demands of, what a mother and a woman is. We have to cook, we have to clean, we have to do all of the nurturing for the household and our partners and children. And it's like the men just believe they only have to provide and make sure the bills are paid and their family is taken care of. Some men believe that. And it's not enough, It's it's thank you for providing. But your mom, your mother of your child is mentally going crazy, and all she needs is a break, And because you went to work today, you don't feel like you need to, help, or you did enough for the day, And it takes a team to raise children, and I really hope and pray that men become more involved in the process. Just dropping off sperm is just not enough. Sorry to be vulgar, but making money and going to work every day is not enough. These kids are very emotional creatures. They're very active, and they soak up all of the knowledge, and they really need a male figure in their life, whether they're a woman, girl, or a boy. So I really genuinely hope and pray that both mom and dads can come more together, whether they're in a relationship or not, that we can come together and really form a village for our children. That in your absence, we have the grandmother or the grandfather that is available and ready to take up the slack of what the parents are too tired to do. So I'm praying that our grandparents as well step up a little bit more as well, because we do need breaks. I think this generation of grandmothers, they're still outside. They're not old yet, and they still have a life. And by all means, I definitely understand we all have to live. But, I genuinely don't believe, we as the grandchildren would have survived without our grandparents. Our parents leaned heavily. Every person that is my age that I know now was raised by their grandparent, or alongside of their grandparents. So we just need that same help and that same support along with the father's support as well. And things will hopefully get better. But I just wanted to shed a little bit of light of the possibilities of what postpartum can bring, because I never heard of dissociative amnesia before. That caught me off guard. I thought that was old people stuff, dementia and Alzheimer's and stuff. But it was because I was grieving the relationship as well. Us not being together, the family that I thought I was going to have. It created a lot of sadness and depression in me that caused me to go to disassociate, because I didn't want to feel. I didn't want to think about it. It was very sad. So So I just want to shed lights to the different possibilities. And if you're not ready for the possibilities, please get on birth control. And wrap it up. Thank you.